Sorry,
Hey,
this
everybody.
kit,
What? Yes. Go ahead.
it's regularly $73.50 and
Yes.
then on sale for $65.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you guys got a little behind the scenes. Happy Monday. Comment. Tell me you're here when you get on. Tell me what you're working on. I have lots to talk about since I haven't been here in 2 weeks, which worked out well since Facebook had concerns, issues last week. Oh, hi, Linda. Can't figure out how to get the comments every time. This is probably one of those things I should Google. Hi, Bev. Hi, Marcina. Hello, Mother. Cheryl, working on socks. Hi, Sherry. Hallie, working on shawlography. Saw a mistake, tore it all out and starting over. I have a couple mistakes that I'll point out on mine. Hi, Barbara, Chandra, Bonnie, Joyce. Oh, excellent. Not knitting, just chilling. Mom, tell Dad I say hi too. Tammy, hi, working on socks. Nicole just finished the snarkometer, working on the scarf. Awesome. I tell you what, you guys. Let's see if this works. And Emily must be on here. Hi, Aunt Emily. I didn't see that come through, but maybe it didn't. Hi, Julie. Working on a pullover. You like sweaters? I like sweaters too. Holly, love your mom always comes on to watch. Finish your snarkometer. Yes, finish it, finish it. Do you guys see mine back there? All blocked. The ends all woven in. I'm so proud of myself. Hi, Sarah. Linda, working on shawlography, ready to take a break. Oh, yeah, I had a few little hiccups on mine. Hi, Jackie, Aunt Jackie. Okay, well, it is after 7, so I will go ahead and get started. Hi. Good evening. Happy Monday, Monday Motivation. My name is Kristen. I am the owner of the Little Yarn Shop in downtown Saginaw, Michigan. Almost every Monday, I try and hop on Facebook to do a live to chat about yarn projects, little tips and tricks about things, and I don't know, just to see what you guys are up to too. Let's see, Debbie working on the study hall shawl. Oh, Debbie's working on the study hall shawl and she's using one of our Saginaw custom colors, that really bright, vibrant one. It looks so cool. Marcina working on shawlography. Lisa from California finished fireworks. Oh, excellent. I'm so glad you got done with it. Mary working on a Zuzu's Petals cowl. I like that one too. Okay, so first things, what am I wearing? I don't know if I actually was able to ever wear this on one of my lives or not, because it tends to be kind of warm in the shop, but this is my flipping sideways pullover. Such a cool pattern. Same front and back. I mean, the neck's a little bit different, but same patterning on the front and back. Sock yarn. So for a visual, these are the 2 yarns that I used. I used Heritage Silk Paints and Heritage Solids. But you end up with this really cool texture. If you haven't done that one or you don't have yarn for that one yet, let me know and we can put something together, because it really was, it's a great one. I love how it fits. I love how it feels. I love how flattering it is on all sorts of body shapes and sizes. So yeah, talked about heritage solids. Do you guys see my top row? Look at how pretty it is. I think I had it filled somewhat last week, but just all of those up there, it just looks gorgeous. And the Stephen West shawls. Thankfully, I have kind customers like Erin and Julie, who I can reach out to and say, hey, did you knit some Stephen West stuff? I know you did. Can I borrow it? So I've got the Star Flake, which was 2019 for Stephen West MCal. This is Winter Lights. It was not a mystery knit along, but one of his shawls. That one up there is just a little one. That's a little two skein one that I can't. Oh, I gave myself a little cheat sheet. Daybreak. This one over here is Painted Bricks. So it's got some of the same types of designs as the Slip Stravaganza from last year. And I've got 3 Slip Stravaganzas up there in the corner, which is kind of cool. I've got mine, Erin's, and Karen's, so you can see different colors of them. I just thought it was fun to have things on display that showed off for people that don't know his designs, gives you a little bit better idea what his designs are. Oh, and there is, see if I can do this. Look at that one, Exploration Station. That was an early one of Stephen West knit alongs, 2012 maybe. If you've watched any of his videos, he references it frequently. He says it's his most knit shawl, I believe, or his most knit MCal shawl. I haven't done that one, but I want to. Charlene, hi from Glenny. Christina, thank you. So in talking about the Stephen West MCal, I want to show you guys what I'm working on, but if you don't want to see what Clue 1 looks like for shawlography, so Stephen West is a designer. His mystery knit along kicked off last Friday. We got Clue 1 of 4, so this Friday we'll get another one. Friday after that we'll get the 3rd one, and then at the end of the month we'll get the 4th clue. He is so phenomenal. I hope any of you that got the pattern watched the video that he links in your Clue 1. He does such a great job explaining and demonstrating all the cool little techniques. I really found it helpful. I did cheat a little bit and skip ahead to the end to kind of see color placement, to see how I wanted to do mine. Hi, Diane. Glad you're joining us. So I was saying, I'm going to show what I have so far of my shawlography. So if you don't want to see, close your eyes for a second. So it calls for 5 colors of fingering weight yarn. You use all 5 colors in the first clue. And there are 4 sections. And I'll point out to you guys my little mistakes. You may or may not see them. So section 1 was this. I think I just pinned a safety stitch marker there so I didn't lose it. Doesn't need to be there. Was this little guy. Section 2 was these little short row sections. I did try and steam block it so you could see a little bit of the color in the background. So my foreground color, which he calls color B, is my Saginaw Sunset yarn. And then my other 4 colors are Smushy with Cashmere solids. So, I mean, really, look at that. It's beautiful. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. So section 3 of Clue 1 was these little slip stitches. That was a lot of fun. Section 4 was these little loopy guys. It definitely is unique. You know, you're going to get something, it will challenge you a little bit, but it's, yeah, Chandra said he's so creative with how he constructs shawls. He really thinks outside the box. He doesn't follow traditional guidelines. So you're picking up stitches, but again, with an I-cord edge, the way he does his, it's fairly easy to see where you're picking up. And that, yeah, I got all these little loopy guys. So two things. One, I'm gonna fix. One, I am not, because I'm not ripping back this far. And one is the result of the other. So my gray here is supposed to have 4 rows for every little welt. You guys see this one? That one skinny little one down there. This guy here is supposed to be 4 rows and it's only 2, which on its own bugged me a little bit, but I was already almost done with that section and wasn't gonna rip it back. But what it did do is shift this little bottom piece off a little bit. I had 1 extra stitch, so it looks kind of wonky down there. Again, when I steamed blocked it, I tried to straighten that out a little bit. But because that, for those of you that have gotten this far between clues, at the end of section 2 in clue 1, he has you do Kitchener to graft that. I can undo that and just redo it a little bit tighter, fudge it a little bit so it goes more straight across. It looks like a nautilus though. I think it looks really, really cool. And I've seen a lot of other people's that just, it's neat. It's a lot of fun. Diane, Sherry, Jackie, thank you. Chandra. Yeah, I'm gonna make it work, Angie. I'm really gonna not let it, I'm really gonna try and not let it bug me. The other thing I had to do was pick up an extra stitch there when I was picking up around, because I would have been off on the design. But so that's one of the things I'm working on. I now have until Friday when he releases his next clue for that one to be on hold. Although he has in the past sent out extra clues. I'm trying to remember when it was last time. I think it was like between clues 2 and 3. I don't know if any of you remember from this Slipstravaganza. Chandra X-lated garter stitch for a couple of the welts, but I'm not going back to fix them. No, and I don't think you really would notice that as long as it's not stockinette. You know, the purl stitches just kind of blend together. Stephanie, way too many projects you need to work on. Oh, Diane, thank you. Diane says we wouldn't know if you didn't tell us. I'll just keep, once I'm wearing it, I'll just move really quickly so nobody can see it either. So that's one of the things I'm working on. I did have a little bit of downtime last week, hanging out with my dad. And so I made a little bit more progress on my Stillwater. So this was the very first 4-day sweater knit along by Marie Green. We've done 5 of them now. This one just has this little, it ends up looking like a cable, but it's not. It's just increases and decreases. I have no idea how far I need to go when I get projects like this. And I know I have inches and inches to do. I kind of don't measure for a while. That way I don't get discouraged when I go, oh, I still have 7 more inches to do or whatever. But I'm happy with how it looks. I did not alternate skeins throughout the sweater. I did a little bit when I was transitioning between, did like 4 rows of color A, color B, or, you know, skein 1 and 2, that sort of thing. But I love this purple color. So the yarn is earth. They're harvest worsted. Harvest is their collection of natural dyes. This is their blueberry yarn. It's such a cool purple color. So I made some progress on that. And the other thing I'm working on, and This came in really handy. Victoria and I headed over to my parents' house this weekend, and she was driving at dusk, heading over there on Friday. And so I really needed to be another set of eyes on the road. And so I needed something basic. So I have my garter stitch blanket. Oh, Melissa's asking good questions. I'm going to ask that as soon as I'm done with this. So it's my, what is it called? Bordered triangles baby blanket. Starts with these 4 triangles in the middle, border 1, more triangles, border 2, and it really is just purl a row, knit a row with some increases in the corner. So I could do that in the dark for the most part. I did have one little section to fix, but yeah, that section might be a little tighter too if I was knitting while she was driving and I was a little bit tense. But I'm almost done. I have to do 4 inches of border, and I think I'm about halfway there. So Melissa says, for those of you watching live, when you go on vacation, she's going away for 6 nights, how many projects do you take? And do you take UFOs, projects you already started, or do you take something new? So I'm interested in hearing what you all have to say about that too. Melissa's getting ready to go on vacation. And then I am headed over to the west side of the state next weekend, and I'm debating, I'll probably have my shawlography to work on since I'm headed over there Thursday. Angie, wow, super cute. Yeah, I like it a lot. Tammy, is that like what's vacation? Barbara, at least 4. It's so much easier for me to pack my knitting projects than it is to pack my clothes whenever I go on vacation anywhere. I mean, really, when I'm coming to the shop every day, I'm toting along at least 7 works in progress. Bonnie, always take 2 sock projects. Socks make the most sense to me, especially if you're going on a plane ride because it's small. You're not worried about getting in somebody else's space. I just am not a big fan of knitting socks. Most of you have heard me say that before. I love wearing them. I don't love knitting them, but they are a great project for on the plane, having tucked in your purse for the doctor's office, getting stuck in traffic, any of that. Lisa took 2 projects, done just the socks, very easy to work on. Yeah, Lisa, last time you were out there, I think you took a project and you didn't work on it at all. At least 2 to 3. 1 knit and 1 cross stitch. Noelle says, hi, Noelle. Charlene, mitts and shawl just for that weekend. 2, but usually, ooh, Beth, that's a good idea. Beth said, oh, where'd it go? Usually take 2, but I always look for a local shop to get a new project. Chandra, always worried about running out, so I pack too much. Yes. Angie, take at least 1, usually 2. So at least 2, Melissa, is your answer. I would say at least 3, but yeah, well, that's the other thing next weekend. I know I'm going to be going to some yarn stores, so I don't want to get too, I don't want to bring too many things because I might get excited to start something new. We'll see. Cheryl taking socks and a scarf, a hat and a sweater. Yes, yeah, you do need one that's at least very mindless that you can work on. Okay, so back to knitting and what we've got here. That's everything that I'm working on. What did I finish? Oh, I finished my little, I don't remember what it's called. Pocket purse. I told Melissa the name of the pattern, but now I can't remember it. So at the retreat, I gave everybody a little mini skein and a printed pattern for this little pocket purse, they call it. It looks like origami. Pinwheel purse, there we go. You open it up. Do you remember, like, when I was a kid, I had the little fabric ones that were like that. You open it up and then it pops back down, closed. The magic does really happen when you block it. It was not the simplest project, but it was fun and it's a little quick project. I also have here a hat Christina made. It'll be here in the shop as a shop sample. I'm trying to get more crochet samples in here. So she made the Amanda beanie out of some ridiculous Bob's worsted. So crochet, really cool stitches. The brim's done sideways, as a lot of crochet hats are, but it's got this fun little, I don't know, popcorny, bobbly stitch. It looks really cool. I would try it on for you guys, but anything with my bun looks, it looks funky. But it's always neat to see how a skein looks when it's still in the hank, how the hank looks, and how it looks knit or crocheted up. Really gives you a better idea of just the little blips of color you're going to see here and there. That was her koi pan color. Ridiculous. Cheryl said, after coming to your shop this week, I have plenty to start. Yay! Holly, great Christmas gift or stocking stuffer. Yes, and it would be fun to put a little, obviously you can't fit a gift card in here, but even if you were just giving somebody like $5 or whatever, it'd be a cute little delivery package. Diane said the pinwheel's cute. Love the hat. Yes. All right. So other yarny things. I finally got October's Smushy with Cashmere pop-up club color. I tracked it. It found its way to Hawaii and then it found its way back finally. I'm going to show it to you just to so you can see how cool it is. But I will put a little caveat in there that I don't have any for sale. It sold out before I even got it in the store. But here it is. This is Brandy's. I just pulled one of them so I could show it off. The oranges and the purples. So this is their pop-up October color. If you got in on the pre-order, you're lucky. Yours are set aside, and that's all there is. I love participating in their clubs, and so Dream in Color does a pop-up club color with their Smushy with Cashmere, typically once in the spring and once in the fall. This past year they did February, March, April, and May, and then this is September, October, November, December for this club. The other club is the sock one, and that goes August to November. Uh-oh. Diane, you can't see me. Oh, I wonder if other people are having a problem. Melissa, can you see me okay? Yeah, okay. Diane, maybe you need to reload the video or something. That's weird. Did it come with a lay? Okay, so I need to ask, is it really Malcolm or is it Julie logged on as Malcolm McVicker? I'm curious. Okay, you guys can see me. Good, 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 good. All right. So that's something new that came. Something else new that came was the love language kits that I talked about a couple. But Holly, I only see the sock club when I go to the newsletter or try to look for it. I thought that was the only one. Where do I find the pop-up one? Melissa can probably post a link to the website where you can pre-order. You should still be able to pre-order November and December. I think I have some left still. Clearly, I need to order more the next time I do a club. I just never know. I have to commit so far in advance and I have no idea what I'm committing to when I tell them how many I want. So it's a little bit it's a little bit tricky to try and figure out the right number. Oh, okay, so it's Malcolm. Awesome. Diane, hat yarn and hat pattern. Absolutely, we can do that. So the knitting is my love language kit. I talked about it before. It came with 5 different colors. It's Dream color and they're worsted, which is classy, 100% superwash merino. Each kit has enough yarn to make both hats that I'm going to show or one set of hat and mittens. So each kit gets a digital download code for both patterns. So there's this one, Floral Perspective. And this one is Diamond Mindset. Both are stranded knitting, but no more than just a couple stitches at a time with one color and no more than 2 colors at a time. And I couldn't figure out whether they were going to send me project bags just randomly with one photo or the other, because the kit comes with a project bag. It comes with a wooden pom-pom maker. So you get download codes for both patterns, and the bags have both designs. So Floral Perspective on one side, Diamond Mindset on the other. Really nice, like a muslin style drawstring bag. Each kit includes 2 full skeins, 250 yards each of classy with, no, not cashmere, just classy. 1 65-yard mini skein, pom-pom maker, and the download codes for the patterns. So I set aside for any of you that pre-ordered already, your kits are set aside. But I do have a few of these left. So I'll go through, they each have a color letter, a kit letter assigned to them. So like this one is kit A. Your 2 full skeins are Rain on Me and Black Pearl. And the little contrast color is, I don't know what color that is. I don't have it on my little list here. Well, it's gold experience, I think. So the gold would be, well, it's that kit. That's kit A. So you can see how the colors work together. So prices, Melissa, one kit makes both hats and mittens. No, one kit will either do both hats or one set of hat and mittens. But you can decide once you get the kit what you want, because you are able to download both patterns with the codes they give you. So each kit retails for $73.50, but this will be the last time for anybody that's watching the Monday Motivation to get it at a discount for $65 if you go online or message me to order it. Otherwise, it's going to go back up to the regular price. Here's their little pom-pom maker. Look how cute that is. And then they have a little little code in here, expires January 15th. So make sure if you get a kit, make sure you download it ahead of time. So that's kit A. I have 5 of these available. Kit B uses those same 2 main colors, the blue and the gray, but instead of a gold as an accent color, it's got this deep red. And I need to know what this red is. I think it might be the same one that I used in my snarkle meter. It looks like it, just a really beautiful deep red. So that would be the contrast color for that one. That's kit B. I only have 2 of those left. Diane, did you order a kit? No, you did not. If you see a kit that you like and you want to order one, just put in the comments which kit letter you would like and whether you want them want the kit shipped to you, or if you're going to pick it up in the store. Again, kits are $65 each. Kit C, I thought this was the coolest one, but it's the most neutral. You get black pearl, dove gray, which I don't think I've had here in the shop before. And then just, I don't remember what they called their cream color, but would be very gender neutral. The hats really could go for either guys, men or women. If you look at that, it doesn't have to be a women's hat by any stretch. The floral one, maybe, but you get to decide. So I got 5 of kit C, that's the grays, the neutrals. And then I have 2 that are more feminine. They recommend using these last 2 for the floral perspective. Bonnie, yes, you did. Melissa, Julie, you need one. Kit D is dove gray, scorched lime, and this beautiful rose pink color. And I think that's the one that's, there we go, that one. So you can see how they work together. This scorched lime, this is the most beautiful green. That's the other thing that's kind of fun about this is I can see different colors that I normally wouldn't see. I mean, I see a lot of their colors because I have normally quite a bit of Dreaming color up on the wall. But we've been doing so many kits for the Stephen West shawl, it's getting a little, it's dwindling. So the gray and lime with the pink was kit D. The last one, kit E, is the gray and the lime with this, the purple that everybody loves, because why would you not? That looks pretty accurate to me, what's showing up on the screen. It is just this vibrant purple, and it would pop with those 2. And in looking at it, these are the colors that you'll see together. You'll see either the green and the gray, or the purple or pink and the gray. There's not really any point where the 2 of those are the only 2 colors you'll use. Tammy, kit D, yes. So this is kit E. I can show them to you again in a little bit, maybe a little bit easier way. So again, each kit comes with the download code for both patterns, Diamond Mindset and Floral Perspective. So you can get those on Ravelry. There's enough yarn to do either both hats or one set of hat and mitts, project bag, pom-pom maker. So there's kind of my little cheat sheet. A is blue and gray with gold. B is blue and gray with red. C is the neutrals, the grays. D is green and gray with the pink. And E is green and gray with the purple. D is now sold out. Okay, you guys, that one went fast. We might, let's see, how many of D did I only had 3 of D, so we'll have to see who grabbed that one. You might need to make a second choice, but Melissa's keeping track of all of that stuff. They are really, really cool. And if you get them now, there's plenty of time to knit a hat before the holidays. B is sold out, awesome. So $65 for you all on here. Then they'll go up to $73.50 when I put them for sale in the store, if there are any left. Diane, it is hard to decide. I think they're so cool. And even if you're not, I think it would be a good introduction to stranded knitting. There are no more than 2 stitches. No, no more than 4 stitches, which just looks like little bits every now and then with more than 2 stitches with one color. So not long floats that you have to carry, anything like that. So Melissa says, I have 4 of A, 5 of C, and 1 of E currently available. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. I ordered extras of C because it's the neutral one, thinking that's what most people would want. And you guys have all gone for the colorful one. It's so, you make it hard for me to pick out what I'm going to carry in the shop. I wish I could carry all the colors of all the things. All right, looks like now kit E is gone. We just have A and C left. Tammy, yes, I can. The photo. Oh, A is the blue and gray with the gold. C is the dark gray, light gray, and the natural color. So, let's see. Nope, not that one. There's the neutrals. That's kit C. And kit A is the same one that they show in the diamond mindset pattern photo. That's that one. That's kit A. All right, so a couple of those left. I know that some of you will catch up on that a little bit later. Let me clear some space here now. So the other new thing that I got in the shop this past week, Knitter's Pride came out with some new notions and a holiday needle set, which I want to say they do every year. They've done it every year since I've owned my shop. They come out with a specialty set of needles for the holidays. So this year, their theme is self-love, and it's supposed to look like a book. You could put it up on your shelf, time to be happy. Really pretty pastel colors. So you get to open it. And it is like a little book. Time to be happy. I feel like I'm reading a book to kids. So this year, their needles are wood. These very beautiful pastels. What I have noticed with their sets for their holiday sets is that they do not include US size 5 needles. I always make sure that I mention that to everybody. So if you are getting it as a gift for somebody, make sure that you grab those separately if you need them. So it goes from size 3.5 millimeter, which is a US 3, up to, nope, yes, no, US 4, US 6, okay. I was talking to Melissa about it earlier and I got them wrong. So it goes from size 4 to 11s, interchangeables. They are wood. They, for those of you that have some Knitter's Pride, anything that is Knitter's Pride, whether it's Dreams, which most people are familiar with, the colored wood tips, but they have carbons, they have cubics, the wood cubics, they have the cubics patina, they're metal cubics. They've got the new Mindful collection, which are stainless steel tips. No, they have the gingers, which are all the same wood color. Bamboo. marbles, which are an acrylic. Holly, way prettier in person. Any of those are interchangeable with anything that is a Knitter's Pride product. Will work with any cord, any tips. So the wood, and then it comes with these 2 faux leather pouches. This little guy. Look at this. It's got a little crocheted bookmark. Look at that. A little pearl button on there. And a little card that says, smile often, think positively, give thanks, laugh loudly, love yourself, knit with love. And I don't know, because I've only opened this one set, I don't know if all the crochet bookmarks are the same, but it's kind of neat. The other little pouch has all your knit accessories. So these cords are, well, I thought they were marked every inch, but they're not. They are memory-free stainless steel cords, and you get a 24, 2 32s, and a 40-inch cord. They're black. So this is like their new, kind of like the Mindful Collection cords. It's not the swivel, it's the fixed, but they're nice and relaxed. They don't have all that plastic coil up part. So you get a little kit with all of that and your little caps and the keys and all the other fun stuff. Then the last cool thing you get, it's kind of neat that when they do these holiday kits, a lot of times, like last year was the espresso set, it's not something they are launching as a new line. So it's something that you can only get in the kit, and they put special other little things in there. The last thing you get with this one is a knitting journal. And I'm hoping maybe they'll come out with something separate like this, but I don't have anything through any of my book vendors that I can get, but the front has little project pages. The back has blank pages for you to be able to do your own designs. Some of them have grids, some of them are blank, some of them are dots, some are little knit. Can you guys see that? Look at that. It looks like little knitted stitches. So that all comes in this kit. I have 2 in stock, but I do have more on their way. They retail for $129.99. Be a great thing to tell somebody to get you as a gift for Christmas if you want a new set of needles. So that's one of the new things. Diane, I know, it's so cute, that little knitting journal. I think it's very, very sweet. So that's the holiday set, Self-Love, their holiday set for this winter. Knitter's Pride also came out with new pattern holders. So some of you might be familiar with the black folding pattern holders, or I've had some in the past that have kind of inked designs on them. They came up with 2 new ones, one of which sold out before I could even get them out on the shelf anywhere. But here's the other one. They're calling it Passion. There's the front of the folder and the back, the little kitty down there. And it's on the inside, it's just like most of their other pattern holders. You've got 3 magnets that are really, really strong to hold your pattern on the sheet. And then this big bar is not quite as strong, so you can slide it around. I try to keep in stock replacement magnets too, because they can get lost. A zipper pouch to store, I don't know, whatever, notes. Comes with a little pen, a little pouch for the pen. These, the other thing that they're doing that's pretty neat is Knitter's Pride is really trying to get away from plastic packaging, other than having to shrink wrap stuff like the needle sets where it's going to be a lot of loose things. They're really trying to do more paper packaging. So this is the package that this chart keeper came in. They are $34.99. Fun, cool new things. They came out with a couple little things too that are just different. Part of the Mindful collection was a little clicky counter. Where's my little clicky counter? Little teal row counters. That was part of the Mindful collection, all of their teal stuff. Wish the snap went the other way so it props on the short side. I see what you're saying. You could still probably stand it up though that way. I don't know. So the new one they just came out with is this little guy. They do lock. They've got a little switch down here. So if you are counting your rows and you want to throw this in your bag and are afraid it'll get bumped, there's a little sliding lock down at the bottom. So these little new ones are $6.99. They're just so cute. I do like the Mindful ones though too. I never even went over all of the Mindful accessories. I have my little basket with all the cool things from the Mindful collection. I never showed you guys any of that. You'll just have to come in so you can see them all. But I try and keep as many notions as I can. Dots, yes, dots. It's just very sweet. And then they came out with a little set of plastic stitch markers, 5 colors, 10 large, 20 medium, and 20 small, all in different greens. So the pastel theme goes along with their holiday knitting kit with the very pastel-y colors. And those are $4.99. You can see that on there. So just some little things that I've got in the shop. They came out with 2 new shawl pins. Their shawl pins have such a smooth wood finish on them, such a smooth, shiny finish. That one is Tulip and Lily. I was trying to look at this one earlier today without messing up the packaging, but look at how beautiful that is. You can see it shines. It's very, very smooth, would not snag on anything. These are, oh, the other thing is stuck down in there. That's why I can't get it. The Lily shawl pins are $16.99. The Tulip shawl pins are $18.99. But they're Knitter's Pride too, which means everything is hand cut, hand carved in India. Let's see, made from multicolored birch wood. Works great as a hair accessory too. Yes, we have had that conversation before too. Yeah, why not? So a couple fun new shawl pins are always great. I got more new stuff, but I think that's probably enough for tonight. Let me look at my list and see if there's anything else that I wanted to go over. Talked about Heritage restock. We talked about Stephen West. I think that might be it. I will post if there are any of the love language hat kits left. I will post those on Wednesday. I would say I'd do it tomorrow, but I don't want to promise it. I'll post those on Wednesday so you all can see what's still up for grabs. Although Melissa could probably put that in the notes too, but I know some people can't watch this live and have to watch after the fact. So you just never know. All right. Oh, there we go, Melissa, 4A and 4C left. She's got me covered. Well, I hope that you all have a good week. It is Monday. I like kicking off Monday talking to you all. I did feel a little bit odd not having a chat with everybody last week. It felt a little bit lonely, but sometimes. Diane, what is the blue and white shawl? That is Winter Lights, I believe. Where's my little cheat sheet? I lost it. Yes, Winter Lights. It's a Stephen West one. All right, so I hope you have a good week. I hope I inspired you to start something or finish something or just make some progress on something. And you know where we are, downtown Saginaw, Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Stop in and see us, give us a call, and we'd love to see you and love to chat. So have a great week. Bye, everybody.